Okay, let's dive into an absolutely incredible ecosystem. It's a place of stunning beauty, but also one of really stark daily challenges. So we are exploring the Sundarbans. The name itself just sounds mysterious and wild, doesn't it? It's this huge delta of islands that stretches across the Bay of Bengal, shared by both India and Bangladesh.
And this isn't just any old forest. We're talking about nearly 10,000 square kilometers. It is the largest single stretch of mangrove forest on the entire planet, a living, breathing shield that protects the coastlines of two whole countries.
But you want to know what makes this place truly one of a kind? Its most famous resident. The Sundarbans is literally the only mangrove ecosystem in the world where the amazing Royal Bengal tiger lives. They've actually adapted to swim from island to island. Just incredible.
Now, this unique mix of tigers and water might sound like paradise, but it's also created a really high-stakes conflict zone. The relationship between people and tigers here is, well, it's one of the most complicated and dangerous you'll find anywhere.
Nearly 300. That number is just staggering. And it represents a terrible human cost. Since the year 2000, just in the Bangladesh part of the Sundarbans, that's how many people have lost their lives in encounters with tigers.
And, this conflict has losses on both sides. In that exact same time period, 46 tigers have also been killed. A lot of times it's in retaliation or simply because that space between humans and wildlife just keeps getting smaller and smaller.
So it really begs the question, right? What is going on here? Why is this deadly conflict escalating, and why are the results so devastating for everyone involved?
Well, it's pretty much a perfect storm of factors all hitting at once. For one, the rivers and channels that used to be natural barriers are now filling up with silt. That makes it way easier for tigers to just wander into villages. At the same time, the local communities depend on that forest to survive, which pushes them deeper into tiger territory. And of course, when a tiger's home is shrinking, the livestock in a village starts to look like a very, very easy meal.
And when you look at a map like this, you can really see how the geography plays into it. It's this massive web of rivers and islands, and it just blurs the line between the forest and the villages. It almost makes these encounters inevitable.
So, faced with this growing problem, officials are looking at a solution that, honestly, sounds surprisingly simple. They want to create a clearer boundary.
Over on the Indian side of the Sundarbans, this is already happening. They've put up 90 kilometers of nylon net fencing, and they say it's led to a huge drop in tigers wandering into villages. So seeing that success, Bangladesh is now planning to do the same thing, starting with about 60 kilometers of their own fencing. And the idea here goes way beyond just physical safety. A zoologist, M. Monirul H. Khan, put it really well. The hope is that by creating a physical barrier, you can also break down a psychological one, that feeling of fear and anger. I mean, it makes sense, right? If people feel safe, they're much more likely to support protecting the tigers in the long run.
Okay, but let's be real. Can a simple fence, no matter how effective it seems, solve a problem this complex? To really understand that, we need to kind of zoom out and look at the bigger picture of how this whole region is being managed.
So the Sundarbans is a designated UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. Now, that's not just some fancy title. It basically means the whole area is treated like a living laboratory. The goal is to find real-world solutions that balance the needs of the people with the need to protect all this incredible wildlife.
And this table really gives you a sense of just how massive that challenge is. The number that just jumps out at me, the area for human homes is over 5,300 square kilometers. That's actually bigger than the protected mangrove forest itself. Just try to imagine managing those overlapping zones. It's an absolutely immense task.
But all of these efforts, the fences, the management plans, they're all facing an even bigger challenge. And this is a threat that no fence on Earth can stop. We're talking about climate change. It's fundamentally rewriting the rules in the Sundarbans. Sea levels there are rising at about twice the global average, which is poisoning the soil with salt. At the same time, massive cyclones are becoming more frequent and a lot more powerful, literally washing the land away.
And the contrast here is just, wow, it's stark. On one side, you see that vibrant, dense mangrove forest. It's the lifeblood of the entire coast. On the other side, that's the devastation left behind after just one big storm. And this isn't some hypothetical guess about the future. This is the reality that people and animals are already living with. Because this is one single ecosystem, nature doesn't care about our borders. The only way forward is for India and Bangladesh to work together. They have to create a united front, a joint plan to build up resilience to climate change.
It's the only way to protect the mangroves and secure the future for both the people and the tigers that call this place home.
And so, this leaves us with a really critical question. It feels like we're in a race against the rising tides. We have solutions like fences and conservation zones, but in the face of such rapid climate change, are we really acting fast enough to protect one of the most unique and fragile treasures on Earth?